If you're a student and you're wondering how you can invite your parents to come and visit you here in the UK, or generally you're someone out there and you've been wanting to visit the UK and you don't know how to go about it, then this video is for you. Stay tuned, guys. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and this is Bames here again. Before I go into today's video, I want to give a big shout out to you guys. This channel has finally gotten to 1000 plus subscribers, and I'm really grateful to you guys. I didn't think it was going to happen that quick, so I'm extremely grateful. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the hours you guys are watching the videos. I'm so grateful, and I know that it's been a minute that I've had a sit down. A lot has been happening, and I'm trying to keep up, but I'll try my possible best to be here as much as I can. And yes, I have exciting videos coming up on the channel, talking to people from the US, from Sweden, talking about how you can invest in the UK as well. So you guys should stay tuned for this video. Now let's go into today's video. Right, today we're going to be talking about how you can invite your parents if you're a student here, or you're someone out there that has been wanting to come to the UK and you're wondering what can you possibly do. So I'm going to be touching on these two areas. So the first thing I would start with, let's start with, you're a student here, right, and you want to invite your parents to come and to come and visit you. If you're also married, it could be your parents or your parents-in-law, right? So what do you need to do? It's very easy. All you just need to do is write them an invitation letter. You need to write a letter to explain to the UK Home Office that you want your parents to come and visit you while you're going to school here. And then once you have done that, you now need to gather some documents, right? So what are documents that you would need? You would need your BRP to be in your parents' application. You would also need your student status letter to show that you're still a student in the United Kingdom. You would need proof of address. So if they're going to be staying with you, you will need proof of address. If they're not going to be staying with you, you would then need to have booked an hotel so that you can show to the Home Office that this is where they are going to be staying, right? You would then need your statement of account as well as your parents' statement of account, right? So there's literally no guideline to how much you should have in your account, but if you're inviting someone, I guess you should have like a considerable good amount of money in your account. So let's say like 1000, 2000, that would be like a good amount, right? And then your parents, however, they need to have like a good statement of account that has been like running for like six months, and when I mean running, I don't mean like 5000, 10,000, like good amount of money. And they also need to prove what they are doing, right? So they need to be able to prove ties, like, oh, we are going to return back to our country by the time we are done visiting our child. So they need to prove. So if they are a 9 to 5 person, they need to get like a letter from their employer. However, if they don't do 9 to 5, if they own their own business, they need to put proof of their businesses together in their application, right? So that's what they need to do. And then they also need to put their statement of account, like I have said. And all you now need to do is go onto the government website and fill the form. I'm going to put the link to the government website in the description box so that you can see for yourself what they need to do. And this visa costs about £100, and what they will get is 6 months. Bear it in mind, this is a visitor's visa, so they cannot work and they cannot stay more than 6 months, right? So, and most of the time they give them multiple entry, so within that 6 months they can come, use 2 weeks, go back, come again as many times as they wish within that period of time, right? So that's all you need to do to ensure that your parents come to visit you, right? Now let's talk about the people that are watching this video and they just want to visit the Queen's country to see what is happening here. They don't have interest in living here, they just want to come here to visit. What do you also need to do? Your requirement is very much alike to what I have stated earlier. So you need, the most important thing for the UK Home Office is for you to be able to prove ties. And when I mean prove ties, something that will make you return to your home country. They want to be sure that you will return to your home country. And there's also like this perception like, oh, I don't have 9 to 5, will I be able to get visa? Yes, a lot of business owners, you don't have to have big business to be able to travel, as far as you can afford it, and it's seen in your bank statement. Of course they will give you this visa if they feel like you have enough ties to return back to your country. So what do you need? The first thing you need to do is proof prove this ties. So if your parents are, okay, let's leave parents now. If you're married, you can put your wedding certificate. You can also plan to come with your family. That kind of like make you stand a good chance that you're coming for holiday. Because if you're a married person and you're leaving your family at home, I really don't get it myself. It gives them the kind of vibe like, oh, you're a runner, you want to leave your family and come here to come and hustle, so you don't want to do that. So what you want to do is, if you're married, if you can afford it, yes, you can come here with your family. You need to prove what you're doing. So if you're a 9 to 5 person, you need to get a letter from your employer. And you need to get a letter from your employer. If you're a university student as well and you want to come here on holiday, you need to get a letter from your university to show that you're currently going to school, right? So you need to get letters. And then after that, if you are a business person, you just need to put proof of your business, what you do. You can put pictures. UK Home Office, they love pictures a lot. Pictures while you're doing your business. You can get recommendation letter from people that you do business with, that kind of thing. Something to just prove that it will make you return back to your country, right? Then after that, you need to put your statement of account. Now they need a good statement for about 6 months. Now again, there is no certain amount that you need to have in your account, but if you're going to someone else's country and you know what the naira is saying to pounds, you need to have a good amount of money. And it's not like you just go and dump. So let's say what you've had in your account for the past 6 months is like 80,000, 50,000, no, that's not enough. And towards the period of when you want to apply for this visa, you now go and dump a lump sum. That is not enough. You need to have run this account. They need to see good movement, especially when like you're a salary earner or you actually do businesses. They need to see like movement in funds, to back up what you claim that you do, right? So you need a good statement. And let's say if you're one person, I would say I have about like 3 to 5 million naira. This is me converting to naira, because that's what I know. So do your research if you're watching from other countries to see what would be a good amount of money in your account, right? Then after that, you need to, if you have a family here, it is good. They can write you an invitation letter. So far the person is ready to, okay, if they are going to house you, they need to prove their address, right? So they can prove this with their mortgage, the way they pay their mortgage. So if they are comfortable to give you that, some people are not comfortable to share that kind of information, but if they are comfortable to give you, proof of how they pay their mortgage, which is their proof of address, and they write you a letter that, oh, this is my family, this is how we are related, and we want to invite this person to come and visit us, and we're going to be housing the person, right? Now that is another way to do it. Then you can use that letter. Also in the letter, there'll be like a disclaimer, so that, because if they say that they're going to be fully responsible for you, then it means that they need to drop their statement of account. But if you don't want to use the person's statement of account, they just need to say that, oh, your feeding and your cost of living while you're here is going to be you're going to be responsible for that. But if the only thing they will be responsible for is housing you. Do you understand? So they will drop their mortgage payments, and if they're also if it's a rented apartment, they just need to drop proof of them paying their rent, right? Now, after that, if you are someone that you don't have someone there and you still want to visit, that's fine. You can book your hotels, and most of these hotels, if you book through, I think, booking.com, you don't have to pay up until like close to the period. So you can book ahead, put proof of payments that proof of booking the hotel, that you've booked this hotel, and put it in there. This shows that you have somewhere to stay, right? Then you write a letter yourself to explain why you want to visit the UK, things that you want to see and all of that. So like I said, if they look at your application and they think that it is genuine, it also depends on the visa officer. If they think it's genuine, they would then grant you this visa. And the first visa that you would apply for would be 6 months, which costs about £100. Now, the first one is always the hardest, right? After you've done that, they already have your record. So now you can now keep on applying. So you can apply for your 2 years. After that has expired, you can apply for your 5 years. And of course, the cost increases, by years, right? So all you just need to do is get your proof of employment or proof of business that you're doing, your statement of account, just proof ties, that you have family even if you're not married, get your parents to write you letter, that kind of thing, something that proves that you would return to the country. Do you understand? And then yes, if you don't have family that will write you letter, you need to book your hotel. And that's basically about it, and I wish you the best of luck if you want to apply for this visa. Just it doesn't sound really technical, right? And the duration of this visa is about 15 working days. In 15 working days, you get your decision and you get your passport back, right? So this is all you need to do. And a lot of people have come to me to ask me this question, and I thought that it would be good to pull out this video so that, you know, if you need it, you can always come back to this video. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.